Good morning, girls. In this session, we are again learn the callable statement in depth, and we'll create one more procedure in Oracle. So this is our second Oracle procedure. For that, open SQL window by entering Scott and Tiger as a username and password respectively. Here we have already created one table, that is my tab 2, and we use that table in some of the program of JDBC connection, right? So for that table we are going to create now one more procedure, create or replace procedure P1. Here the name of procedure is P1. We want to input a variable P number, and in is a type of parameter. We want to input this value, and the data type is number, and name we want to out. We want to send it back. The value of name we want to send back to the JDBC, right? JDBC Java program. So this parameter is declared as out parameter, and the data type is varchar2, or varchar is with which name we will return it back to Java program, p underscore name, and the data type is varchar2, varchar, and into bracket 30, length is 30, begin, select name into p name. I will not explain this procedure, how to define a procedure in detail, right? Select name into p name. The name which we will get back from the table, that we will store in p name, and then we will return that variable to the JDBC program. From my tab, where number equals to p underscore number, and then name equals to p underscore name. Now we will return this value. We will return this value to the JDBC program, right? End of procedure, and then slash. Here you can see the newly created procedure and got the message procedure created. That's it. Whenever you write this program in your journal, before you start writing your program in your journal, you just note down this procedure in your journals, right? So how to create a procedure, that always come in your mind whenever you do the practice of this program. Now close this window and open NetBeans. Right click on source package and create one new Java class. Give the name program underscore 16, program number 16. Click on finish, and you will get a new window. Now delete all these lines. Okay, delete these lines. Now this is one more example of callable statement. You can give a comment over here. Callable statement, and what we will do, we'll note down the steps of procedure over here like this. As I told you that before you start writing the program in your journal, note down the procedure also. Create or replace procedure P1, then P underscore number, in data type is number, and then name, out variable out, and data type is varchar, is P underscore name varchar, and the size is 30, like this, right? I'm showing in this example only, and later on you do it yourself. Begin, select name into whatever we have done in the SQL window, that you have to note down over here. Name from my tab to where number equals to P underscore NO, right? This value will get from the Java code. Whenever you call the procedure P1, you have to pass a one value for this variable that we will get in P number, and that we will that we have assigned in the variable named NO. Next line, nm equals to assignment P underscore name, and then end of procedure, and then for running this procedure just do the slash. Yes, here it is. Now import is required. Import java.sql .star, fine, and then if required you can access java.io package as well, but here we don't want to key in the values from the keyboard, so I am just importing the SQL package only. Now do the same, public static void main, okay. Inside this method, object of connection and string s, try block begin and catch block. Okay, inside the try block we'll do the connection. Let us copy that string from the previous program. Okay, because we want to do the connection with Oracle database, so this will remain same. Then callable statement I will write. Callable statement, and the object name is cst equals to connection dot prepare call, connection dot prepare call as we have done in the previous program. Here do the double quotation mark, then pair of curly bracket, start and over. Inside it we will write call P1. We want to call the procedure name P1, and there we will pass two parameters, question mark, comma, question mark, one for in and one for out. For the first parameter we want to pass the value cst dot set integer. We'll take set integer method for passing the value of first parameter. The index number is 1 and the value for this variable is 110. Here we will write cst dot register out parameter. Register out parameter. What is this? If you want to get something from the procedure of Oracle, you have to take a register out parameter. You must register that parameter using this method. So here we want to fetch the value of name from this procedure. So I have registered that parameter using this method, and the index number of that parameter is 2. I mean the second question mark we have done for this parameter. So here the index number is 2, and SQL type is types dot varchar. If the procedure returns a numeric value, then you should write types dot number. If the procedure returns a character string, character variable, then you should write types dot varchar. Similarly, if the procedure returns bit, binary, decimal number, float number, then appropriate variable type you should take over here, right? In our case, the data type of name variable is varchar, so I have taken varchar as a return data type. So the index number of this parameter is 2 and the data type is types dot varchar. Now cst dot execute this must be in small letter. cst dot execute update, and then s equals to cst dot get string. We will get the name back from this procedure. So get method we will use over here, cst dot get string. 2 is an index number. System dot out will print the value of this variable using system dot out println method. Name is plus s, the value we will get back in the variable s, right? આપણે કોઈ એક નંબર એની અંદર એન્ટર કરાવશું. For example, here I want to fetch the name of the person whose roll number is 109, right? So I want to fetch this record. So here I'm going to pass 109. Let me execute this program. Fine, got the theta. Now let me fetch some more records over here. For that we have to check out that which records are stored. I will write SQL plus see, now pass 101. What we will get back? Priya, right? Priya, run your file. Got the name. Fine. So let me explain one more time. This program is for getting the value from the Oracle procedure to the Java code, right? Through the Java code, and get back the value to the Java code. So we have to create one procedure in Oracle. Here you can see the procedure we have already created in SQL. And as I told you that, note down this procedure at the beginning of your program. Before you start writing your program in your journal, you note down the same procedure in journal as well. So whenever you go through that program, you just come to know that we have done this procedure in the SQL window before executing this program. Fine. So in the program we will do the connection procedure. No need to explain it. Then take one object of callable statement class with name CST. I am a CST create કર્યો છે. Then use the method prepare call for calling a procedure P1. Here we have passed two parameters. We took two question marks, one for in and one for out. We want to pass the value of one parameter to the procedure P1, and second question mark is for getting the value back to the Java code from the procedure P1. I repeat, પહેલો question mark છે એ મેં P1 નેમથી જે આપણે procedure SQLની અંદર define કરી છે એની અંદર value pass કરવા માટે લીધેલો છે. And the second question mark is for getting the value back from the procedure P1 to the Java code. Java કોડમાં એક વેલ્યુ પાછી આવે છે જે આપણે procedure P1 ક્રિએટ કરી છે એમાંથી આપણે વેલ્યુ રિટર્ન કરી છે. એ રિટર્ન થયેલી વેલ્યુ અહીંયા સેકન્ડ ક્વેશ્ચન માર્કમાં રિટર્ન થાય છે. For passing the value, we have to use set integer method. Here the index number of first question mark is 1, and the return value, the index number of the return value is 2. So અહીંયા મેં લખ્યું છે 101. મારે 101 ની ડિટેલ ફેચ કરવી છે. Now the second question mark will return the value, and we must register that parameter using this method. Register out parameter, એટલે મેં એનું registration કર્યું. Then the question mark which will return a value, the index of that question mark is 2, and the data type of that value is type dot varchar. બીજો જે ક્વેશ્ચન માર્ક છે એની ઇન્ડેક્સ નંબર 2 છે અને એનાથી આપણને જે રિટર્ન વેલ્યુ મળવાની છે એની ડેટા ટાઈપ varchar છે. એટલે મેં અહીંયા રજિસ્ટર આઉટ પેરામીટર મેથડથી એનું રજિસ્ટ્રેશન કર્યું છે. and then execute your procedure by calling the method execute update. execute update થી આપણે મેથડને કોલ કરશું. s.cst.getString2. હવે જે સ્ટ્રિંગ આપણે મળવાની છે એને ગેટ સ્ટ્રિંગથી આપણે એસની અંદર સ્ટોર કરાવીએ છીએ. and that we will print with the help of system.out println method, and then we will do the compilation of this program. and get the result back on the screen of JDBC. So that's it. આપણે અહીંયા program run કરીને પણ જોઈ લીધો and got the output. Fine. So let us stop our session here. Thank you.